So, subframe update. First coat of primer on the edge primer. So it's just going to dry now overnight, and I'll do the proper coat of primer tomorrow, the anti-rust primer. So yeah, it's coming along, as they say. Okay, well, that's it. Right, so first coat of Hammerite's on the subframe. It's still tacky, so I'm going to leave it till tomorrow morning, and I'm going to give it a turn over and then give it another coat on the other side because it's grey on the other side. Masked off the critical holes. I should probably do some more masking from the other side because this side is the side that faces down, so everything normally fits from the other side. So yeah, hopefully be all done tomorrow. Good old Hammerite, use it on every car that I've owned so far. Yep, second coat tomorrow. So I've just flipped the subframe over, masked off the important holes so they don't get in painting. Also the ones with threads, like that one at the back. I've got a bit of foaming just to prevent any contamination of the Hammerite from the threads, because it is very good stuff, very slippy. So I hope it does what it says on the tin, which is 8-year protection. Right, so here we go again. Okay, so finally back on the Mini. Subframe all painted up, ready to go. Just turning around my attention now to the steering rack. As you can see, it's a bit grubby. That end is extended, that end is still tight. Remember what I did when I took what's his name out, the subframe. Had a problem getting the coupling off that shaft. So it's time to refurbish this now, give it a good clean, degrease it, check it all over, check the bellows. I bought some new track rod ends, but steering rack heads I should say, but we'll just see what condition they're in. I might leave them on. I've got bellows as well. I might even just put these back on, centre the wheel, then change them. So I've just got to make my mind up. Okay, so let's get into it. Right, just about to start to clean up the aluminium casting before we get it painted, because it's still quite dusty and corroded. Selection of bits for my drill. Obviously safety wear, which is the gloves, and my glasses, and something to keep me hydrated while I work out in this gorgeous weather. Okay, so the cleaning off the corrosion is all done. Popped out this clip, took the pair out. Can't get this clip off because I think I'll break it, so I don't want to take that out. It's looking reasonable. That's the beer. Take me out some beer. I haven't been drinking that at all. It's looking reasonable. Quick coat of etch prime and then some silver, and then some black Hammerite on these bits, and some rust kill, and it should look as good as new. So now is the hardest job, which is the masking off, because I've got to spray paint the silver and brush paint the black. So now is the most difficult bit. Maybe have another beer as well. See you later. So first coat of etch primer on. Well, the only coat of etch primer. Just going to do the underside, but this is how it's looking at the moment. Anybody who knows me or has worked with me, apologies for the masking. I have done this with 3 cans of Stella, big cans of Stella, and my future son-in-law Stella. So that's allowed. So yep, it's looking good. Problem is I don't get my silver paint until Saturday. So it's going to go back in the garage and I'm going to start building the subframe. Okay, see you later. So I just started painting the steering rack. Thought I'd show you a little bit of what I'm doing using Hammerite silver metal paint. It's going on quite nicely. So it's nothing interesting, but interesting if you've never done anything like this. So plenty of paint going on, but in very light coats, because what you don't want it to do is to run. Very difficult to get to some of the areas, so you just do the best you can. Chose Hammerite, as I said before, I think because I've used Hammerite on all my previous cars, and I've always found it to be pretty good. So I shall do one coat, which is this, leave it 15 minutes to dry, and then put another coat on. And as I say, I'll rust kill these and paint these at a later date. When you finish painting, 2 seconds upside down with the can, 15 minutes later, second coat. I should probably do 2 coats on this, depends what it looks like. Then turn it over and do the other side, and then fit it to the steering rack, which I'll take and show you, because I've been doing some work, not the steering rack, the subframe. I'll take you and show you the subframe now, because I've been doing some work on that. See you in a minute. Right, as I said outside when I was painting the steering rack, I've done a bit of work on the subframe, so I'm starting to assemble it now. It's all been painted. Control arms are on, and thanks to Daz from Midland Minis for pressing the Powerflex bushings in for me. The anti-roll bar is on as well. Funny story with that. I didn't put my control arms on, and I forgot that there was a bracket on the bottom of the control arms to space it up. And you see, I couldn't realise why it was hitting the subframe. Rookie mistake. First time I've built a subframe on a Mini, so I'm learning as I go along. So these have been torqued up, quite a high torque on those. The inner ball joints have been torqued as well. These are the outer ball joints. I'll go onto there. Then they fit onto the wheel hub, and these 3 bolts are the bolts for the steering rack, which I'm painting outside. So hopefully Saturday I can get this stuffed up, and we start to put this fucking lot back on, because it's pissing me off. I've got no room in my garage. Okay, so I'll show you when I've done the second coat and the third coat on the steering rack, and then I'm going to fit the steering rack onto this. Alright guys, see you later, bye. Okay, mini update. Not done a lot just lately, but the subframe is finished. I am ready to push it up. I've just had Louis, just had Louis give me a hand position it underneath the car. We haven't got time to put it up now. He's going riding, so I've got to wait a bit for him to come back. But roll bars on, everything, control arms are on, everything's on, ready to go up and be stuffed up. So it's just a case of getting some time with Louis, popping the jack out. I brought it out here, we've pre-positioned it just to try and get into a position where I can stuff it up. I don't think it's going to be that easy. I've never seen a video on how to stuff it up. So I'm imagining we're going to have a bit of a problem. I've been under and cleaned that side. I've got to clean this side, so I'll be on that as soon as I have finished. So I'll show you, there's the dog. I'll show you a a video of it in position when I get it in position. So that's it for me today. Okay, bye. Right, mini update. Subframe is back in. Had a bit of a problem doing it on my own. As you can see, all nice and clean and shiny underneath there. The ball joints, tracker ends are not loaded yet. Bit got to sort out is this bit. This crush tube should fit into this longet on the subframe, but there's a bolt here and no way could I get it out. My bolt easy outs, the nut type failed, so I drilled it, popped in a easy out for a screw easy out that snapped off in there as well. So I'm going to have to refurbish this bit, like get rid of all this rust. Refurbish this bit while it's on the car, then I'll pop it back in, then I'll do the FIAD and the tensioner and anything else that I can find wrong with the serpentine, as they call it in America, belt, which we call the fan belt. Not fan, but auxiliary drive, front end auxiliary drive. So that's it. Right, next on the list is brakes. I've ordered the AP racing brakes, so they're ready to come. I've ordered the back brakes, got them. So I've got new calipers. In fact, I think I've got them in the garage. You can have a look. Alexa, stop. Yeah, so here they are. Bit of a bargain. R56 calipers, brand spanking new. So they'll be going on after I've painted them red, because I want some red ones. And then it's front bumper time, front fog lights, and get it there on the floor and make it run. So that's the plan, but still some more work to do before I get it back on the road. Back brakes next after the front brakes, but it's not just front brakes, it's like the disc covers, and all in the wheel arch as well. The wheel arch really minging, so I'm going to give all that a fresh clean and a paint, and I'm going to check out the condition of the hub. The hub looks alright actually, it doesn't look too bad, just needs a bit of a clean. The drive boots are good, so yeah, it's not like that on the back though. So all that will be stripped out in my hands and being cleaned up before being fitted, and I've got some new steering rackings as well that need to go on. Right, that's it. Continue with talking up and getting ready to put it back together and get it running. See you later.